Hi, I'm Jennifer with Only in Sedona Yoga. It's time to take a deep breath and relax and soothe our nervous systems. Let's talk to our mat. Let's begin with some cat-cows to unite your breath and body. Inhaling as you sink into cow. Exhaling as you round into cat. If this is your first time joining us, what this is 30 to 45 minutes of gentle restorative yoga, all seated and lying down, followed by a body scan meditation. It's intended to soothe and calm your nervous system, inducing a deep state of relaxation and allow you to practice mindfulness. You don't need to be on a recovery journey. It is for anyone, any age. It's just what I do to help me stay sober and manage negative emotions, of which I have a lot of late. But this is one place to process them. And I will try to remain as quiet as possible throughout the rest of the broadcast so that you can get into yourself, other than to guide you. So just now, unite your breath and body, inhaling for a count of 5 and exhaling for a count of 5 as you take your mental, physical, and emotional temperature. Practicing a bit of detachment, observing yourself from outside, simply checking in, seeing where you are, not applying any judgment, just observing what is. Come to a flat spine. We're going to do a little flow for your spine. So come up to a nice plank. Feel your core engage here. You have the option of dropping your knees and keeping them down. Otherwise, keep your elbows in as you chaturanga down. Come into a cobra. And just look over each shoulder. Take some time for some mindful little baby twist here. Push yourself back to a wide leg child's pose. Once you land here, you may wish to walk your hands out from side to side. Return to all fours. Give me 2 or 3 cat-cows. We're going to do that sequence one more time before going into our first pose. Neutral spine. Come to plank. Engage your core. Chaturanga. Allow your belly to rest. Take a little cobra. Gently twisting side to side. You do not need to lift very high. Pressing back into a wide leg child's pose. Several breaths here. Feel free to move or find stillness in any of these poses. Walking back up to center, come into a comfortable seat. Options here, we're going to take a wide leg, seated forward fold or straddle. You may wish to sit on a bolster, place a bolster in front. We'll be holding this pose for 1 to 3 minutes. Feel free to introduce gentle movement. Feel free to find stillness. Observing where you are and returning to the breath. We have 1 or 2 more breaths here in this pose. If you are returning, you might have noticed I've turned off the chat. That is intentional. I know that it does help the YouTube algorithms, but my ultimate goal here is to create a safe healing space. Gently take your legs in and just take a moment to kind of mindfully check in with your inner thighs. Of course, if you'd like to help us out, you can give this video a like, and subscribing to the channel helps, so does sharing our content. But in the interest of creating a safe space, I just decided it was better to turn off the chat. Introduce any movements that feel good here as we transition into our next pose. We're going to do a shoulder stretch next. I'm going to invite you to come and lie on your belly with your arms open out in a T. So you'll look like a big letter T. And then you're just going to roll to one side. You can take this leg and prop it behind or in front. In front feels a little odd to me, but whatever feels right to your body. Just give me one more breath here. And then gently begin making your way back to all fours. We're going to take that same arm into a thread the needle. So lift up, cross it beneath. You may choose to sink back or keep your hips lifted puppy style, whichever you prefer. And slowly begin making your way out of this one. We're going to stretch those shoulders to the other side, but first come to all fours. Give me a little shoulder shift here. Mindfully explore before coming down to your belly to get the other side. Give me just one more breath here. Before making your way back to all fours and transitioning into that thread the needle. One more breath here, please. And then make your way back to all fours. A little shoulder shift. checking in. And we're going to come up into either a plank or down dog just briefly to transition into your pigeon or sleeping swan. Pardon me, I'm having some speech difficulties today. I do have some health things going on, but we keep going. Anyway, take that pigeon or that sleeping swan, whichever you prefer to call it. Foot can be up or it can be back here closer. Another variation, you might want to put this leg out here for a deer pose variation if you prefer that. Pillow or bolster if you prefer that. Give me one or two more breaths here. Before making your way to all fours. Check in with those hips. Maybe circle them a bit. Shake that out, see where you're at. And then take that plank or that down dog just long enough to get that pigeon or sleeping swan on the other side. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. And then gently make your way out. Check in with your hips again. And options for this next one. You can choose to lie on your side. Grab an ankle as an alternative to half saddle. You can even lie on your belly and stretch this way. And if you use a strap, it may work that way. Or you can take a pillow or a bolster, place it behind you, or even just go all the way back. Listen to your body. Take the variation it's calling for today. Take 1 or 2 more breaths. And then take your time working your way out of this one. I'm going to move my bolster to the side. Just kind of check in, feeling that blood flow back through that leg. And then we're going to go into a single leg hamstring stretch. Your bottom leg can be bent. You can let it fall out to the side if you'd like a little inner thigh opening. You can extend it, whichever variation your body calls for today. Feel free to take this out to the side at any point. Try to keep this hip down on the floor if you do. And of course, you can use a strap if that helps. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. And then bring that leg down. Take a second, maybe extend it. Check in, see how that feels. And then bend that leg back up to 45 degrees and make it across the body for a little supine twist. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here in your twist, please. And come on back to center. Take a moment just to kind of check in with yourself again. Maybe bring your knees to touch or whatever pose feels good. Check in with where you are. We're going to go into that half saddle on the other side. Of course, you do have the option to roll onto that side or even onto your belly, or you can take a half saddle. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. And take your time coming out. Maybe just take a few moments to mindfully observe the blood rushing back through that knee. And then remember we have that supine hamstring stretch next. Take your preferred option with the bottom leg and the top leg as well. Take 1 or 2 more breaths here, please. And maybe take a second just to bring that leg down, check in. Hey, baby. Say hi to Squeaks. And when you're ready, that leg comes to 45 degrees. And we're going to take that supine twist to the other side. Hey, baby. I love you. My girl. Take 1 or 2 more breaths. And then make your way into your final resting pose. You may choose to lie in Shavasana with a pillow beneath your legs, beneath your knees, or curl up in any comfortable final resting pose, covering yourself with a blanket, arranging your pillows so that you can completely surrender and sink into the supports beneath you. Once you arrive there, simply begin tuning into the natural pace of your breath, observing it without trying to change it. Imagining your spinal cord as a conduit for air and energy, Inhaling now all the way down to the base of your belly, the base of your spine. Exhale out the mouth as you fully surrender to the surface beneath you. Do that again. Inhaling all the way to the base of your belly and spine. Exhaling through an open mouth. Surrender. Allow your breath to resume its natural rhythm as you draw your awareness to the crown of your head, sensing your scalp, your hair follicles, letting your awareness curl around your right ear and then your left. Bringing your awareness to the base of your skull where it meets your spine. And then the center of your forehead. And now the space between your ears, between the front and back of your head. Sensing all that is within. Sensing the tip of your tongue, your upper teeth, lower teeth, inside of your right cheek, inside of your left cheek, and the base of your tongue, the base of your throat, the right side of your chest, collarbone, and shoulder blade, right shoulder, upper arm, elbow, and wrist. Trace your awareness around your right hand, sensing the tip of each finger, where your finger ends, and the space beyond it begins. Drawing your awareness back to the left side of your chest, collarbone, shoulder blade, left shoulder, elbow, wrist. Tracing your awareness around your left hand to the tip of each finger, sensing where your fingertips end and the space beyond them begins. Is there really any division there? Bringing your awareness back to heart center, your navel, and the base of your spine, and the complexity of your hip joint. Right thigh, left thigh, right knee, left knee, right calf, left calf. Sensing both of your ankles, and both of your feet, sensing all 10 of your toes and the place where your toes end and the air beyond them begins. Can you feel where that is? Or does it all blur together? Sensing the base of your spine now, your lower back, mid back, letting the tiny muscles relax between each rib, and the back of your neck. Sensing the entire outline of the body. The entire outline of yourself. Can you sense where you end and the world begins? Drawing your awareness now back into the palm of either hand. If you wish to slip off into sleep, I'm going to invite you to end this recording now. If you wish to return to the world, I'm going to ask you to bring the palms of your hand together and gently begin rubbing them together. Sensing the heat, the energy between your palms. Place them over your eyes. And blink your way out into the world. Take your time re-entering the world around you, carrying with you a renewed sense of relaxation and inner peace. Thank you for sharing your Saturday with Only in Sedona Yoga. We appreciate you. Please subscribe to our channel and join our family. And have a great rest of the weekend. Namaste.